So, Lucas, come on.
Hi, Lucas.
Oh, good evening. Hi. So my question is, what does it feel like going on stage in a major role for the very first time?
Terrifying. It can be very frightening. But the thing is, Lucas, with most of the big shows, before they open, for opening night, you have what they call previews, a series of previews where you do maybe, if you're lucky, a couple of weeks where you get to sort of work the role in. And also during that time, this happens with all the big shows, when they start previewing, you're still rehearsing during the day. So you'll do a preview one night, you'll go in and put changes in all the time. So actually by the opening night, the press night, which is the big night, you should be well prepared enough, and you'll still be scared. It's still very scary because you know you're going to be reviewed. And the answer to it's about what you do about nerves, really, in a way. That's part of your question. The answer to dealing with nerves is to just keep on performing as much as you can until you get used to it. I mean, I still get terribly nervous, but I'm just better at hiding it now. There's a famous singer called Ethel Merman, American Broadway star, who was asked if she was nervous on the opening night of Annie Get Your Gun, and she said, "Why should I be nervous? My frock fits, and I know my lines." And if you think, I know what I'm doing, I'm going out there, I'm totally prepared. And it's wrong if you don't get nervous, there's something wrong. You should be, if you get that flutter in your stomach. But if you're absolutely prepared and know what you're doing and rehearsed well enough, it should be fine. But yes, of course, it's scary because you think everything can rest on it.
And as we were saying a minute ago, a lot of money. Of course, if these shows flop, they take down millions and millions of pounds, of course, not to mention everyone's jobs. You mentioned previews, which is interesting. And Liz last week was talking about the first preview of Love Never Dies, which was, of course, famously catastrophic. I was at a preview of Phantom, and that was a fair old shambles as well. So there were quite a few technical teething problems with Phantom, weren't there?
Oh, terrible. It was particularly the staircase in Masquerade, which never worked. It was embarrassing. I thought we all thought this is never going to get right in time, and then magically on that opening night, it all happened. Although I think the night before the press night of Phantom was a better performance. Princess Diana came, and we had it was a gala, and that performance was amazing. And I don't know, it just all happened that night. I don't know whether she did her magic or whatever, but there was a party afterwards and everything. And the actual press night was far more nerve-wracking. And also the audience, audiences at press night can be quite cold sometimes because they're sitting there saying, "Come on."
I before lockdown, I was quite often invited to press nights. And I always said to Paul, actually, they're rarely that good. For one thing, they always go up late because you can't get the journalists out of the bar. There's, and I think everyone,
people wanting to be seen,
the
the
night I saw the preview I saw of Phantom, the chandelier went up but didn't come back down because it got stuck. So it was a fair old shambles, that one was. But there we go. Thank you for your question, Lucas.